Are you ready?
I've been ready.
Don't give me any of your crap.
Come on, we're wasting people's time.
Hi there. Thanks for diving into Two Peas, Same Pod, the humorous podcast of family unity that proves we're all in this comedic roller coaster of life together. Here are your hosts, the father and daughter duo, Eric and Tovah Weinstein.
Wait, we didn't do a sound check.
It's okay. Trust me.
I don't know if I can trust you.
Hello and welcome to Two Peas.
Same pod.
I'm your co-host, Eric Weinstein.
And I am the other co-host, Tovah Weinstein.
And we are a father-daughter podcast about everything.
Everything in this world.
In fact, one of our listeners last week sent me an email, and they said they had listened to the most recent podcast, and we were, quote, thrillingly close to actual entertainment.
Oh
end
my
quote.
gosh, we were close?
Thrillingly close.
Okay, I'll take it.
So for you listeners out there, we appreciate the feedback.
Oh, we really do.
And maybe we'll get even thrillingly closer to being actual entertainment. We have to pause because Tovah just burped and probably threw up in her mouth a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Tasted better the first time, let me tell you that.
She had to cram down lunch.
I know. I asked if you wanted anything. You said no. And then I asked if you wanted a beverage. You said yes.
So I wanted my...
Comfort cup. A caffeinated beverage after your first cup of the day. After you finish it. It's a comfort beverage. It can have caffeine. It can be half calf. It can be decaf. It's basically something for you to sip on throughout the day. Afternoon.
Basically a second cup.
Yeah, basically a second cup. But you know what? No, Starbucks, don't take that from me. I'm about to
Trademark
that.
Trademark and copyright.
Comfort cup. Those two words put together. Can you trademark sayings? Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know much about that. That's like totally off my area of expertise.
Okay.
That's friends of ours in Southborough who do that sort of work.
Okay.
Okay, so for those of you who are joining us for the first time, we break our podcast into 3 segments. One is called World Peas. We start with that. And that's when Tovah and I talk about the goings-on in pop culture. Then we go into Peas Our Family.
Peas Our Family.
Where Tovah throws out little tributes to Sister Sledge in each week. And we talk about a story from our family folklore. And then lastly, we hit you with Peas of Information, where I throw some hot questions at Tovah and get even hotter answers.
Before we move past Starbucks, did you hear they have a new item on their menu?
Starbucks has a new item?
A food item.
Which is?
It's like Mediterranean falafel wrap. People are saying it's good.
It's not falafel. Ah!
It doesn't make you feel awful.
It doesn't make you feel awful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it kind of works.
It kind of works. You have to really work
Enunciate.
that a bit. Yes, which is not our strong suit.
No.
But in any event, let's move on to World Peas, and we can talk about this. But so World Peas, bump, bump. But we need like a sounder.
Yeah, we need like transition sound.
We need a transition sound into each segment.
Okay, the people don't care about the transition sounds. They might. The big thing that happened in pop culture this past week was the Golden Globes.
Well, we can go back a little bit further. This is our first episode of 2025.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it is. So
Happy New Year.
So did we miss something from New Year's Eve? Is there anything from New Year's that no, nothing big in pop culture?
Not really. Besides the family Hanukah party and Grammy basically elbowing me out of the picture, out of the way so you could get in where I was.
Classic Grammy.
That was classic Grammy.
We can talk about that later in the Peas Our Family segment.
Okay.
So
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
If anyone watched Anderson Cooper and Andy Cohen, I hope you got a good laugh on New Year's Eve. I thought they were hysterical. They were making cracks about the mayor of New York and his indictment, all that fun stuff.
Did they get lit?
Yeah, they were taking shots on air. And then they FaceTime Diplo went in. Remember when they were in the Cat Cafe last year?
Oh, I remember something about the Cat Cafe.
I think John Mayer, they panned him and he's just sitting at a counter at the Cat Cafe. But so yeah, Happy New Year. Hope you got a good laugh. Did anyone see? I want to cut your bad attitude out of this podcast.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Tovah coming in hot.
Yep, you heard me. Anyways, we already talked about New Year's, actually, because I think I mentioned how you were having people over.
Yeah, that was before New Year's. You mentioned that.
So,
yeah, we had a few people over. We just made, we did our Wellington, but this year we used shredded chicken. So it was a shredded chicken.
Not enough barbecue sauce.
That's what I heard from somebody.
Yes, I'm very vocal.
Yes. So for those of you that aren't familiar, basically in our house or among our friend group, we have a tradition of making something in puff pastry. This goes way back to when we took a vacation in New Hampshire in the aughts, where we went to a restaurant and they served Wellingtons, but a whole bunch of different things stuffed inside of them. You could get a salmon Wellington. You could get a steak and cheese Wellington. You could get basically a burger in there. It was just all sorts of stuff. So we started doing it on our own.
And don't mind my language, but my dad's a slut for puff pastry.
I am a, puff pastry slut? Mm-hmm. I don't even know how to interpret that.
You're a puff pastry slut. Interpret it how you must.
How you
must.
So we basically take stuff and we shove it in puff pastry, and then we wrap it up, cook it, and puff
it up. Put some egg wash on the top.
We do.
For some coloration.
A little shininess, a little glow.
Flavor.
Little puff pastry glow.
Oh, my God.
Glow up. It's
okay.
A glow up. So, and so it's not bad. I mean, it started with this thing called Wellington, where basically you took all sorts of different deli meats and you stuffed it inside this puff pastry. And
that would have been so much better.
Russian dressing or mustard or whatever.
We talked about this.
We did. And then, you bake it, and it's delightful. Really, if anybody's interested in the full-blown description and recipe, feel free to email me at eric@2psamepod.
Jeez, keep your pants on.
My pants are on.
Not for puff pastry.
Okay, well, we're just going to leave that one
Anyway,
alone.
so New Year's happened.
Yeah. Today is January 6th, so besides being my friend Steve's birthday, it's the anniversary of the uprising from several years ago. Steve's birthday is not the 7th.
No, I thought the uprising was January 7th.
No, it was January 6th, and so that was 4 years ago. Jerrod Mayo from the Patriots got fired yesterday.
Oh my God, that tool bag! He lost my parlay single-handedly.
Oh,
he lost
Jesus.
it.
Okay.
At the end of the year, I don't know if I mentioned this on the podcast, but the app I use, not sponsored by the way. So I use that program, and they basically do a Spotify wrap. Like all the bets, they count how many bets you made during the year, how much was your biggest win, what were the top sports you bet on, the top leagues, the top teams specifically, any players, and they wrap it up for the whole year. I think I forget how many bets it said I had made. Let me just see. Oh, here we go.
Come on, time's a wasted.
Oh, wait. 116 bets made in 2024.
Ugh, I don't like this one bit.
Your most bet on teams: Michigan, North Carolina Tar Heels, and the New England Patriots. Mainly against the New England Patriots. And your most bet on competitions: NFL, NBA, college basketball. Your most bet on sport: basketball. Then it says my biggest winnings and my longest win streak, the odds of it. Yeah, so it was a little fun surprise after my Spotify wrap was a letdown.
Well, I am not thrilled with the...
It's mini bets. Mini bets.
I'm anti-gambling.
Well, gambling's anti-you. Let's go on. So where were we? Oh, Jerrod. And
Jerrod Mayo got fired.
Because he lost people probably millions of dollars.
Well, he lost the Patriots millions of dollars, and he lost them the first draft pick of the draft.
Was this just is this his first year being the head coach?
His only year, yes.
Is it any other team's going to hire him, or do you think he's out of the NFL?
I don't think he's going to be out of the NFL necessarily,
just not in the head coach position.
I was not impressed with anything I saw as a fan. Mm-hmm. And so from a professional football standpoint, although I'm not evaluating his talent based on that because I don't have that perspective, but I can't imagine there are a lot of teams across the country looking at his performance this year saying, oh, this is the guy we need to have as our next head coach. I think he'd be a good defensive coach. He was a good defensive player when he was with the Patriots, but he's only been with the Patriots. It's not as if he has experience with a whole bunch of other teams or has been exposed to a whole bunch of different systems. He had one team.
He's a Pats Nepo. He's a Nepo.
He's sort of like a Nepo baby for the Patriots.
Yeah.
Except he's not related to the Crafts.
I know, but like he's only ever played with the Patriots, and they've given him like different roles, and like without probably much more talent besides him that they had to pick from.
Apparently, originally, Bob Kraft, the owner of the Patriots, was impressed with the way he comported himself on a mission trip to Israel back in 2019. And apparently that's all Kraft needed to know about the guy.
Mayo's part of the tribe?
He's not, but Kraft often takes players and coaches over to Israel.
Oh my God.
To show them what it's all about.
That's definitely the only reason he went in the first place. He definitely is like, this is going to put me in very good graces with Bobby.
Of course. So long, farewell, avitazay, good night.
Right?
No.
I don't know French.
I don't even know what the hell you're saying.
Sometimes I just like make up sayings in other languages.
Yeah, kind of like the movie Wicked.
What do you mean? What does that mean? They make up
they were like some of the words and language they use. I'm talking about in the movie when they would take words and like change them a little bit. Like it wasn't just fantastic. It was phantasmical or something. Like they would just do these stupid things with words. And I don't know if it's because that's the way the book was written. I never read it.
I never read it.
But it got really annoying. That's the thing I think about the movie that annoyed me the most.
You didn't like it.
I give it a B, B+.
Yeah, but
now we own it, so I have to suffer through the pain.
Yeah, we do own it. Sucker.
Yeah, sucker, all right. Tovah she just had to watch it.
I just had to.
Had to watch it.
And I sat them down and made them watch it.
We did watch it. We watched it over the course of 2 nights because it is like 5 days long, it felt like.
And my mom says she'll like sit down and like start to watch things, and then she'll go and then she'll walk all over the place or be doing something, and we have to keep pausing it. And I'm like, I'm just done with this. You guys finish this on your own. I'm very patient, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But it's like it's not even a movie anymore. We keep pausing every 2 seconds.
So what are you saying it is at that point?
At that point, it's just a short film. Many short films.
It's really just a TV show.
3 hours of short films.
It was okay. I didn't see it on Broadway, so I can't comment about what the show was like on Broadway.
I think you just don't like anything that relates to Wizard of Oz.
We can talk about this.
Yeah.
In our next segment.
Okay. But we're not there yet.
No, but in our next segment, Piece of Family, we can talk about my experience with The Wizard of Oz.
Yes, we will do that.
Okay. So Wicked last night was nominated for a few different awards. It
only 4 nominations, they said.
It won for like best box office or something.
Did it?
Some stupid thing.
Oh, it won something at least, and I thought it didn't win anything.
No, it did win an award for like box office. No, it didn't win best musical.
Amelia Perez won. Is that a musical?
It did. Amelia Perez. Yes, it is a musical, and The Brutalist won on the drama side.
Wicked wasn't a drama.
No.
What were the nominations for that?
For what?
For the drama.
The Brutalist. I don't remember the rest.
What won like overall like best movie?
The Brutalist.
That.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Best film.
Yeah, best film.
What
did
they do? TV show? Yeah. What won best TV show?
Hacks.
Oh yes.
You saw Gene Smart win.
I did,
but later on,
Hacks won?
Yeah, Hacks. The show itself won.
Oh, okay. Did the Bear win anything? Did Io win? Cousin?
Jeremy.
What's his name? Alan Black.
No.
Jeremy Allen Black.
Yeah. He whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he won for best actor in a comedy or musical, of which The Bear is neither.
Musical.
It is not a comedy.
Musical.
No, that's just a category. But
comedy and musical are clumped together.
It is not a comedy. I don't care what they call it.
It's funny. Cousin and Fack are funny.
It's like an occasional chuckle. Otherwise, it's a drama.
I'm watching Black Doves right now. Have you heard of it?
I've never heard of Black Doves.
It's about a spy who is married to someone who works in the government, and for 10 years she's been giving, she's been spying on him and giving people all of his secrets, and he doesn't know.
Even though they're married, who
and
stars in that?
She has twins now. I don't know. It's on Netflix, though. It's really good. I just started watching it.
Okay.
Yeah, I was surprised that Demi Moore had not won any golden. That was her first award.
Yeah, I tried to think back into all the different stuff she's been in. She's been in a lot of movies, but I don't know.
She wasn't Blindside.
No, she wasn't Blindside. That was Sandra Bullock.
Offensive line.
Funny. That's good. That's a Modern Family shout out. She was not in Blindside, but she was in A Few Good Men. She played one of the lawyers.
Oh. In A Few Good Men?
Yes, she played Tom Cruise's second chair.
I don't know, but so Demi...
Along with Kevin Pollak.
Oh, What'd you think? How'd you think Nikki did? Nikki from the G.
I thought Nikki was pretty good. What's interesting is before the show, she was quoted, and in fact, I saw her talking about it on on the red carpet, that she had run through her opening monologue 94 times. Or 93 times prior to last night, and that they kept changing it, and they kept like manipulating the jokes, which I guess you do as a comic, right? You keep trying it out, and you maybe twist it a little bit differently, whatever. I can tell you that I thought she was fine. She was so much better than Joe Coy from last year.
I think women comedians probably do a better job at hosting award programs.
I can tell you that the best ones who have hosted the Golden Globes have been there was Amy Poehler and Tina Fey, and now Nikki Glaser.
Yeah, she was. I thought her jokes were funny.
Yeah, I thought they landed.
Not too offensive, unfortunately.
No, I was hoping for something more offensive.
I know. They mentioned holding space. The Adam Sandler joke was funny. Timmy Chalamet.
That was funny.
They mic'd him up for that.
Yeah, they did.
That was so planted.
Of course it was. Everything's scripted. But I do think that was a good joke. That was...
Yeah, and she did a good impression of that.
She totally did.
That was funny.
So she was good, I thought. Much better than they've had in the past.
I think the other girl...
But by the way, she needs to be a little unfiltered to be at her best.
I know.
On the roasts, when she's totally unfiltered, that's when she's funny.
She's hilarious. But no, I thought she did a really good job. It was funny to see Kylie Jenner there. I can't with Timothy Chalamet and the Bobby Dylan. I can't with him. His fingernails were disgustingly long. The eyelash on top of his lip, that was funny joke. That was really funny.
Yeah, we're not fans of Timothy Chardonnay.
I can't believe he's one of our people, because usually that will do it. That will kind of seal the deal, but I just can't look past it. I can't. Can I look past it? No.
Can you?
No.
What are you looking past?
I can't see anything.
Yeah, not a Timothy Chardonnay fan.
Who else did we see on the... Jenny Coolidge. Ariana Grande's dress, I thought she looked like a Christmas present.
The way they did her makeup and her coloring in that dress, they made her out to look like a little girl.
Yeah.
Like a young girl. And even Mom said she commented...
With the ponytail?
Yeah, she's back to wearing the pony again, because that was her thing.
She looked like the present, and I don't think the structure of her dress did her any justice.
No, it was very shapeless, and I mean, she's very thin to begin with.
A little.
She looked very young, her makeup, really. I don't know.
She's young. She's
31.
Yeah, we looked it up.
We looked it up last night. I don't know. Her whole shtick, her whole routine. I'm kind of over her.
Yeah, I didn't really like Zendaya's dress.
Yeah, the orange, the rust. It's more like
Louis
rust color.
Vuitton. She was wearing
Louis Vuitton.
Michelle Yeoh was wearing Balenciaga. I thought she looked really good.
Yeah, no, I like her.
I like the high neck. Pam, you were when Pamela Anderson was getting interviewed on the screen, you go, Tovah, who is that? And I go, I don't know. Who is that? And then they were like, Pamela Anderson.
No,
everybody.
I realized it was Pamela Anderson. But she was out there, no makeup, no nothing. And I give her a lot of credit. I know she's got a movie out there like The Last Showgirl or something. And it's about a Vegas showgirl whose show shuts down. So I give her a lot of credit. She's getting a lot of positive buzz, which is good for her. Mm-hmm. I think she's taken it on the chin over the years, because of the way, the whole Tommy Lee video was out there, and they did that mini-series.
Pam and Tommy, I love that mini-series. I know. I felt like I was betraying Pamela watching it, but...
Betrayal.
I know.
Anyway, let's move on to...
Wait, I just want to say... I just want to talk about your favorite, Nicole Kidman.
I don't have a problem with Nicole.
I have a problem with Nicole Kidman. And I have a problem with Emma Stone's hair.
I don't like Emma Stone's hair, but who am I?
Did that? Did she do it blindfolded?
I don't know.
Herself?
Maybe she did.
Viola looked beautiful with her sparkle.
Yeah, she was very sparkly.
And then, last but not least, Jeremy Strong. I loved his outfit. He was so funny.
He's getting a lot of good press on that.
He is?
Yeah, people like that outfit.
Yeah, he's matching. His glasses match and everything,
for those of you who haven't seen him, he's wearing a green velour suit, mint green velour slacks, mint green velour matching jacket, white turtleneck,
a bucket hat,
and a mint green velour bucket hat.
Did you?
It's like a middle finger to anybody who actually gets dressed up. All right, so let's move on to our Piece of Family segment.
Piece of Family.
Okay, thank you.
So, which story were we going to tell?
We talk about the Wizard of Oz a little bit. You made some crack about how I don't like the Wizard of Oz.
You don't like the Wizard of Oz?
I hate the Wizard of Oz.
He hates it.
So let me tell you, people, I do not like the Wizard of Oz. I cannot
Do you
watch
like
it. No, I don't.
Can you watch it?
I cannot. I don't like it. I'm scared of it. I'm scared of the Wicked Witch. The monkeys have nothing to do with it. Couldn't care less about flying monkeys. I always talk about flying monkeys coming out of my ass. Yep. But I do not like the Wicked Witch of the West. Margaret Hamilton, she scares the crap out of me. And I can tell you why. It's childhood trauma. Okay? Oh, yeah, you're laughing at this. I get PTSD. Because the first time I ever saw The Wizard of Oz, I was 4 years old.
Okay.
Grandmother and Aunt Michelle were in the hospital, Cape Cod Hospital.
Okay.
We had moved to our new house down the Cape.
Okay.
We lived down there year-round, people. It wasn't a vacation home. Okay, but Grandpa and Grammy had a house built. We moved into a new house, but they were in the hospital because I think Aunt Michelle might have had pneumonia. Maybe Grammy had pneumonia. I forget. People had pneumonia. Whatever the case was, I'm at the house with Grandpa, and he's painting one of the rooms, repainting or something in one of the rooms. And he plants me in front of the TV set at one end of the house, and he's down at the other end of the house painting. And he planted me in front of the Wizard of Oz. And, you know, when you're 4.5 years old, whatever I was, and the Wicked Witch of the West comes on the screen, Elvira Gulch riding her bike, then the broom, the cyclone scene, you know, terrifying.
Terrible.
Absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. And I've never gotten over it. Now, I've seen the movie, okay? I have suffered through the movie. I avoid it like the plague.
Somewhere over the rainbow. So
I don't mind the music. I like Judy Garland. But I can't watch the movie. It's terrifying. So I did enjoy the musical The Wiz, which Mom and I saw in the theater, which was fantastic.
No one mourns the wicked.
No, that's from this one. Okay. So I do like The Wiz. The Wiz was made into a movie as well, starring Diana Ross and Michael Jackson.
Not Diana Ross.
Diana Ross.
Were they dancing through life?
They didn't use this is all new music.
Yeah.
So I have a thing against the Wicked Witch of the West, but I watched Wicked last week because it's such a thing, and I'd seen enough pictures of Cynthia Erivo.
Yeah, did Alphabet scare you?
What?
Did Alphabet scare you?
She did not scare me.
Okay.
She did not. But and I did like the little Easter eggs they dropped in the movie, like the little things that make you think about the Wizard of Oz. And I know the second movie that's coming out next November, the second half of the show, is going to deal with like building the structure for the Wizard of Oz.
More story, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna kind of fill in the backstory for the Wizard of Oz.
But
I thought Jeff Goldblum was a perfect character actor.
He got paid more than Cynthia Erivo for that role.
I'm not happy about that, but I think he was ideal for the role. I mean,
I think Martin Short and Steve Martin actually auditioned to be.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there was like a list of people for each role that also auditioned to be, and I think Leah Michelle from Glee. I think she auditioned to be Alphaba.
Yeah, she did Alphaba on Broadway too. After Idina Menzel.
Yeah, Dove Cameron wanted to be Glinda. There's a lot of different people that auditioned, I guess.
I don't think Steve Martin would have been great as the Wizard, but Martin Short.
Yeah, he would have been good.
But Jeff Goldblum's personality and the way he speaks is perfect for this weird wizard.
Of my green elixir. Nick says I should watch Wizard of Oz.
Oh, really? You should if you haven't seen it. And then you can see what is so upsetting to me.
I've seen pictures and videos of like clippets of that film, and I don't understand.
What do you mean you don't understand?
What? She just has a big nose and warts on her face, and she's green. What scared you? That?
Yeah, when you're 4.5 years old, sister.
Especially
you're 24 and a half years old.
When your mom and sister are in the hospital, you're probably like, are they green?
Grandpa's down the hallway, chain smoking and painting.
I know, seriously.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that we've heard that, can we talk a little about the Hanukah party that we
but hold on.
Yeah.
Let me just say, Aunt Michelle feels the same way about Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory that I do about the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, I love
Willy Wonka,
well,
the original.
Willie's kind of creepy. Willy Wonka.
The original one. I love the original one.
Is that the one with Johnny Depp?
No.
Oh, the one with the blonde curly hair guy.
Gene Wilder.
Yes. I don't like the Willy Wonka with Johnny Depp.
Neither do I.
I think he's creepy. I don't understand how he can look like that, and he looks so different from like his persona in real life in that movie. It's just. Creepy.
Did you like the Timothy Chardonnay version?
I didn't see that BS, but I liked one of the songs.
Yes.
What was
something
it?
about chocolate.
Well, there's chocolate and there's chocolate.
Okay.
But only Wonka makes your pocket skyrocket.
Okay, so go ahead. You want to talk about the Hanukah party real quick before we move into the two hot questions?
Two? It gets shorter every week. Every other week.
One, yes.
We had a great time. We celebrated Hanukah a little late this year, but, it's just when everyone could get together.
3 days late.
3 days late, yeah. Not too bad. But this year, it was at my grandmother's old folks' home.
This year
it was at my grandmother's apartment complex, where she
lives in a senior living community.
Yes.
Independent living. She's not.
Did she just book the room for certain times?
Yeah, she just reserved the room. Yeah.
And so there was a room. It was nice and set up. There was latkes when we got there. There was Trader Joe's veggie latke, bird's nest in one corner. Yeah. There was unexpected cheddar from Trader Joe's. The dip,
the spread.
Delicious.
The spread,
there was vegan tzatziki. Delicious.
Oh, was that vegan?
Yeah.
That was a vegan tzatziki?
Yeah, it was a vegan tzatziki.
Oh, I like that, yeah.
Carrots, all the shebang. So no dreidel, though. I was upset. No dreidel.
Okay.
And I was telling Nick, it's kind of like gambling. Like, dreidels kind of sketchy there.
Is it as much gambling as grandmother giving you people scratch tickets?
Oh, my God. We each got 5 scratch tickets. I won $20, not complaining.
So
Am
did
I
Hannah?
going to bring it to a gas station and redeem it? Probably not.
You should. Yeah, a lot of people don't. That's how the lottery makes money, because people don't bother to redeem them.
But is it taking money away from that gas station or from the lottery?
No, it's not. It's taking money out of your pocket.
Grammy's pocket.
Yeah, basically.
I thought it was a really fun activity. Everyone was like, who got a coin? Who got a coin? We had chocolate coins on the table.
Yeah, but you can't really scratch things
but
off.
So we were it took us probably like 10 minutes. Everyone's just silent.
It was pleasantly quiet for 10 or 15 minutes.
Scratching off their numbers. But it was a really fun activity to do. Everyone was checking over my cards. I was like, what the actual... But no, it's fun. I think I'll do it again on my own penny this time.
You won't.
After that, I was like, wait, these are so fun. I was like, why have I never done something like this?
Okay, that's right. Grandmother's creating gamblers.
Mm-hmm. And Aunt Michelle learned something about me from this last podcast and got me, for my holiday present, she got me a gift card to the Clay Room, the pottery place me and Nick like to go to.
In Brookline.
Excellent gift.
Fantastic. Which is not a sponsor, but maybe you should talk to them.
They're great there. He knows me. He's like, oh, you've been here before.
Of course. So you should talk to him about becoming a sponsor of the podcast.
Oh, okay. They probably do really well. It's BYOB, BYOF, bring your own food. You can literally just set up shop there, and they have a bunch of different things. They have plates, bowls, piggy banks, trinkets, everything you can actually use there. It's dishwasher safe as well.
So, for those of you that are interested
in being crafty and all that,
not being crafty, for those of you that are interested who own your own business and want to sponsor the podcast,
yes, that too.
We're available for purchase. We can do live reads.
You own your own business, I believe.
Yep, we can do live reads. We can do pre-recorded stuff. Whatever you want, we can make it happen.
Whatever you want, come to the pod. Come to 2P St. Pod.
Join us in the pod. So now we're going to move into our piece of information segment where I throw a dozen or two questions at Tovah.
Oh yeah, a dozen.
I throw a question or two at her, and then she just gives me the answers off the top of her head.
Okay.
She's kind of trying to see what the questions are this week. Okay, who had the ugliest outfit at the Golden Globes?
I think Kerry Washington. She was wearing like a pink toga, I think.
If you would ask me who had the best look at the Golden Globes, I would have said Kerry Washington.
Wait, am I talking about Kerry?
You are talking about
a pink toga?
It wasn't a toga. It was a dress.
It was a pink toga. Wait one
She looks spectacular.
Dad.
Spectacular.
Kerry in Balenciaga, that is not Balenciaga.
That's fantastic. She is a smoke.
Are you serious?
She's a smoke show in that picture.
Oh my God. That's the worst. I think one of my favorite dresses was probably what's her name?
Which I didn't
Abby Elliott from The Bear.
Let me see.
She had a nice dress on.
Yeah, it's okay.
Maybe not like the best, but I thought that was really nice. Okay. Yep.
Okay.
A bizarre life experience I had today. I was getting out of the sauna.
Hold on. I haven't even asked the question. See, you're spying on the questions.
No.
Okay. What is your most bizarre life experience?
Well, not the most bizarre that's ever happened in my life. One of the most bizarre is probably pooping at Costco.
Oh, I'm getting a lot of good mileage out of that story.
That it will never fail. That story will never fail. Guys, I keep thinking about the moment I walked out of the trailer, and so did the father and the son in the men's trailer. We just both looked at each other, but I thought it was kind of just like a after you sort of thing because we came out at the same time. But they probably were like realized. But because I texted, I think it was you guys. I was like, is it normal for these trailers not to like flush, or like are they just like normal porta potties where your demons just sit there and marinate? And you were like, no, those ones like have like plumbing,
except when they're just display models.
And then I know, but yeah, I don't know. But
okay,
so that was bizarre.
That was bizarre.
But today I was coming out of the sauna, going into the shower. And I had to drop my water bottle off in my locker because I didn't want to bring it in the shower. And I got a new towel. This isn't important to the story, but I see an old woman walk into the bay that I'm in. She just gets there. She's like getting like ready, whatever. And I walk over to the showers. Every shower is taken there. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Besides the one that I initially walked by, it's to my right. It's the first one. And so I just stop. I'm looking at all the showers. Everyone has a towel. And then I look back at the one to my right, the empty one. And the old woman who had just walked in is like carrying like loads and bags of like shampoo, and she just puts them into like the shower, and like we both like make eye contact because I like was leaning towards going in that one. It was just an awkward situation.
So she like shower blocked you.
But it was weird because I was like, you just got here. You were like dressed in like winter apparel, and now you're getting in the shower. And then by the time I got out of the shower, I was just doing a quick like body rinse because I was just in the sauna. And I come out, she's gone. Her bags of shampoo that she brought with her are gone. I'm like, this is weird.
Yeah,
and then she wasn't in the locker bay when I got there.
You know what so some people use their gyms to shower and just shower. Like I know people that maybe she's having a bathroom renovation at home. Maybe she can't shower at home.
That's an expensive membership to just be showering.
No, they don't belong just for that.
Oh, okay.
But maybe today was a day because they're redoing her bathroom at home. She had to go shower someplace.
I'm not saying that was the weird part. I'm saying that I was like looking at the shower about to like lean in to go to the first one, and she's already like some like halfway like ran behind me into it. And I'm like, these old people.
And when you say old people, she's probably my age.
No, she was like old and
wrinkly.
Yeah, wrinkly. Yeah.
Okay. Last question. Tovah, don't look. Last question for you today. If you opened the freezer and found a penguin, what would you do?
What kind of question is that?
What would you do if you opened our freezer and you found a penguin?
I would probably say, Franklin, you got a friend, Franklin. And I would take it out and I would start patting it.
But they need the cold.
Oh, they do need the cold?
I think that's why it's in the freezer.
Then I would have you make something in your wood shop and a little like habitat for the penguin so it can live in our house and be Franklin's bestie. A penguin and a dog. Unexpected duo.
Like unexpected cheddar.
Oh, yes.
It could be something. You could have like a movie where you could have a dog and a penguin.
Yeah, best friends. Because it could be like Happy Feet mixed with Air Bud or
Happy Bud.
Happy. There we go. We have to.
That's right up your alley.
I know
Bud.
That'd be awesome. Oh, I get it.
Yeah,
I am actually wearing a sweatshirt that Josh, my brother, got me. Oh, got barbecue sauce on it.
Oh,
that Josh got me at the Snowport in Seaport, and it says, "The seas are high, and so am I." And it's two little fish on the sweatshirt.
Ridiculous. Anyway.
Hilarious. Thank you for my gift, Josh. I didn't get you anything but entertainment and a loving sister.
And on that note, this has been Two Peas.
Same pie.
And Tovah says,
see you next Tuesday. Or what do I say?
See you in a couple of Tuesdays. I don't know.
See you every other Tuesday. And
why are you talking like
life down at the Asdas. My dad hates it because I just keep singing the same line over and over from the songs.
Yes.
Peace out, people. Till next time.
Peace out, America.
Thanks for listening to Two Peas, Same Pod, hosted by Eric and Tovah Weinstein. Please subscribe and join us next time. as we continue to share humorous anecdotes, funny mishaps, and comical observations from our own lives.
Two Peas Same Pod is produced by 1253 Studios, bringing always humorous and sometimes thought-provoking conversations to you through your favorite podcasting sites. Creative Content and Marketing Director Tovah Weinstein. Executive Producer and Chief Editor Eric Weinstein. Music by MBB. Find his work on YouTube by searching for MBB Music or at mbbmusic.com. Special thanks for the intro, outro, and trailer voiceover to Jordan Rich of CBS Boston Radio and Chart Productions, providing audio and voiceover recording and production, as well as podcast production and support. Visit Jordan at chartproductions.com. Funding for Two Peas Same Pod is provided by the Law Office of Eric Weinstein and listeners like you. Please consider subscribing and supporting this podcast. Until we meet again, this was Two Peas Same Pod, a 1253 Studios production.